What's your take, Glass?
So my take is 360 movement is a larger advantage than scroll wheel reset is.
Ooh.
Facts.
Oh, Balla. All right, Balla.
Spit it off. Let's hear
You go
it.
first. You go first.
360 movement is more FOV. Just as simple as that, bro. You can literally run in one direction and look completely the other way. That is literally stretched res on crack. It's amazing. Like amazing. 360 movement
That's actually
is so
great
crazy.
Point. That's a great point. That blows my mind. That basically gives them all the advantages of stretched res. But stretched res is too big of an advantage. We can't let people choose to do what? I didn't even put that together. I'm sorry. Continue. My mind's blown over here.
There you go. Nah, scroll wheel reset. Come on, man. If you're good, you're that speed anyways. Like scroll wheel reset is a non-issue. Like I don't understand how people are like scroll wheel reset is so good. Look, one button reset would be fantastic. You guys should have that. Controller should have that. Like please give control of that. I don't even care if you fix aim assist. Give control of that. Like it's fine. Like it's such a non-issue. You can reset and edit so fast, and you can see controller players be fast at it anyways. So like them using that as a thing, like yeah, please have it. I don't care. Scroll reset doesn't matter to me at all. And in fact, I would rather have people like if I was the fastest editor in the game, I would probably not use scroll wheel reset. Why? Because just using my edit key and resetting manually is probably just as fast, and it gives me slightly more control. It's the same reason I recommend single edit binds if you're fast at editing rather than edit on release, right? Because it gives you more control. Yep. So
there's a one and done. Yeah.
I'm just really jealous of you. All right, so you know the controller classic, that move where
you edit a window and then sprint sideways.
No. They do a that
like that's nonsense.
Height. Shut the fuck up, Tim.
It is not. I'm not even making fun of you. It is nonsense.
It's true. Yes. No, but
what's
you know that
classic?
you know that move. This is like the classic controller, like ramping at you, retaking height move, right?
Yeah.
So
to the side. Yeah.
They ramp. They put a cone down, and then they use their joystick to slide left.
Yep.
So like here's a ramp, right? And then they place a cone at the top of the ramp, they slide left, and they perfectly run on it, and then they just do another ramp up. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You guys, every single controller player
literally exactly what you're talking about.
It's the controller classic. It is. I wish I could do that.
Are you guys confused? Seriously, Shio?
You guys don't know what I'm talking about? We're like, all right, they're ramping straight, and then they cone the top of their ramp.
To do this.
Yeah, they're ramping straight. They cone the top of the ramp. And then they slide to the left with their 360.
They place a wall out and then place another ramp.
Yeah, they play. Yeah, so like
that's the controller classic.
That's the controller classic when retaking.
Controller classics when I'm just chilling in a box and I get SMG sprayed walking in.
True.
That's the controller classic. That's just that's a shift step. I call that one the shift step. That's just,
the side step.
That's side step shifts. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, but I can't do that on mouse and keyboard though.
You can't?
No, because I don't have 360 movement. I go like diagonal in a way, and I hit my cone.
It's harder to do without 360 movement.
Yeah,
you can see Epic Whale before he switched to controller. He used to do that shit all the time, just like super seamlessly. But I also think he used double movement binds, number one, and also he's just faster than all of us combined. So yeah,
I'm old, bro. Can't do that shit. Come on now.
Boomers
stuff like that and like endgame movement. Like you see unknown movement.
Endgame movement is insane. Yeah, dude.
It's
so
nuts.
slippery. So slippery.
It's nuts. So
it's crazy because it's such a different game. That's what's frustrating, right? Because if you're playing primarily against what's up, Paul?
I was asking Glass if he was on controller.
Oh, Glass, are you on controller?
No, but I just ordered a controller after I died.
Let's go.
Games today to controller players.
Yeah.
Whoever Mojo on linear is, I don't like that guy.
Whoever Mojo on linear is.
All right, so I would take this entire topic with a grain of salt because none of us are controller players except for maybe
I'm getting pretty cracked on controller. No cap.
This guy still can't even 90. So
I
get 90. What are you talking about?
He did a 90. Wow.
I'm getting.
I played on both actually, but currently I'm on a keyboard and mouse. But what I will say is, after my 3 months of box fighting with no tournament, I noticed that controller players would, when I had the peanut butter edit, they would run across, and then they would just jump in. I thought it was just controller players being controller players, but they can actually see me in that little corner and know exactly where I am and have a shot off. right when I see them too.
My favorite thing to do on controller is when somebody peanut butters. So like, you know how they peanut butter, they do on their right side, so it's your left.
Yep.
You hug. What you do is when they peanut butter, you hug into the right wall, and then as soon as they do the peanut butter, their wall's weak because they edited it. You just tack through it one time, and then you SMG spray them to death. That's my favorite move.
That's sick.
Little trick for all you controller scrimmers out there looking to aimbot some poor keyboard and mouse loser.
Little
Okay.
bump of tip for you there. I was going to say that it's frustrating
in 2020. Come on now, people.
Imagine. I was going to say it's super frustrating to me how it forces you to play this like different game where like usually at a competitive level for a game, you have a good understanding of what can happen in any given situation, right? And that including like things like movement, right? You have a good idea of like the 8 directions on the axis someone can move on a keyboard, right? They've got 8 directions. That's it. And half those directions are slowly backpedaling, right? And then the second you introduce controller players, now you have to guess like either this person is screwed in this situation, right? Like I've got a peanut butter, they're hugging the wall, like I win, I got this situation. Or they're a controller player and they can literally sprint jump sideways out at me and have totally erratic movement, and it's just very different. It's just very different. Something we've always talked about before. It's just kind of like it's like a different game. They're playing it a slightly different game.